Greetings, geeks. Welcome to Geeks in Space. This is episode 399. I am Rob Commander Taco Malda, and I am greeted today by three of the finest gentlemen you're ever going to meet. Rob Roseboom.
Hey.
Jeff Bates.
Am I allowed to type or say things now, or are we still in our quiet time?
No, now is friends time. Now is where we pretend to like each other.
Okay. Hi.
Hi,
How
Jeff.
are you, friend?
I am well. How about you, Chris DeBona?
I'm fine. do you have the bar along the bottom again? And are you?
It's down right now.
It is. Okay, so it must be just some artifact. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
Cool.
Yeah, no,
all right.
you're like 5 seconds behind me.
Hi, everybody. This is Chris DeBona.
Gentlemen, on this holiday week, we have to cram in all of the quality Geeks in Spacing for an entire week today, unless you guys want to take a break from whatever Thanksgiving plans you have on Thursday.
I can do it.
I can't. I think the reservation's at 11:30.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to get away.
Is that when you're turning yourself over to federal authorities, Mr. Bates?
No, but I am having Thanksgiving dinner with my ex-mother-in-law, so...
So you're saying
awesome.
you'd rather turn yourself over to federal authorities?
No, I volunteered. I went along with it. I was like, all right, that's fine.
And you get to see the kids, you know, that's all right.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't have to make anything. My better half and the other, my stepdaughter will be out of town, and so I figure this way I've got like an hour and a half commitment. Then it's done. I can go do whatever I want to afterwards. I'm probably gonna play Yeehaw Skyrimm, and yeah.
I got about an hour and a half into that last night, and I don't like how it targets on the PlayStation.
Are we talking about Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeehaw Skyrimm, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm playing the other one now. I'm playing Space Shooty Skyrim.
Oh,
that's BioShock?
No, that's Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. Okay.
Yeah.
The targeting on it.
I don't think Outer Worlds is. I don't think it's not as open world as Skyrim.
No, it seems to be
it's closer to it's Outer Space Saints Row. No, that's not even true either.
Outer Watch Dogs?
Yeah. It's more like Wasteland 2 in space. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Wasteland 3 pre-orders are coming out.
Wow.
Sorry, am I skipping ahead of our content?
Yes.
We're lagging again. I'm an hour and a half in, and I have not yet come to a place where there's like a fork where I could like maybe go left or right. I am always just sort of walking forward.
Like
walk,
cutscene, walk, cutscene.
You'll hit your first fork. You have to finish up the first world, and then there's a number of forks inside of there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I also can't aim a PlayStation controller gun to save my life.
Yeah, so, you're not a two-sticker, huh? You're a mouser.
I'm a mouser historically.
But why aren't you using VATS?
Why am I using what?
VATS.
Why aren't you?
Yeah.
I have to figure out how all these options work.
He's not playing. Is he playing Skyrim? Okay. You know what? I'm confused.
No, he's playing Outer Worlds, which is made
Does Outer Worlds have VATS? I thought it didn't have VATS.
It's Fallout.
It does. They don't call it VATS because, well,
they call it expert targeting.
Yeah. But there should be a mode. There's an aimbot mode that you can hit, and then it'll do it for you.
You know what I've been playing and absolutely just adoring is Just Cause 3, and then I'll play Just Cause 4. It's the best. You're liberating an Italian island from the forces of Di Ravello, and you're just going around blowing everything up. It's just fantastic. And you've got this grappling gun, and you're going grapple, and you can grapple things to each other and make them like swing to each other. It's absurdly fun.
Yeah.
Rob, there's one of the most important stories that we've ever had show up on Taco Zone. Captain Toe Drink. He's left.
Yeah.
I need a moment of silence before we go into the story.
Well, so you can go throw up or something? Or, yeah.
You might want to. Captain Toe Drinks is something that has been a recurring thing amongst us for, 10, 15 years? I don't know when you first found this, Rob.
Quite a long time ago. It was
like 20 plus years ago.
Yeah.
it was the first time I became aware of it. It was about a cruise ship that offered them, and then I dug into the history. And there is a little controversy about whether this is the guy who officially started the practice of putting, you know, old
Digits.
toes in alcoholic drinks and drinking them. But
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine like going through your life saying, "Everyone, I'm the one who created the toe
Right,
drink."
right.
You know, like that's my claim to fame. I have peaked with this bottle of toe.
It's like listening to people argue about who invented RSS.
Oh God, it's 2019, man. We just can't.
RSS is already deprecated.
Yeah. Well, it's RDF. I mean, it's schema. I mean, it's all right.
so
So yeah, my favorite part about Captain Toe Drink though is that in his will he bequeathed his toes.
yes,
so
and he
gross.
wanted everyone to have a drink on him with his toes one last time.
Ew. Yeah, so there's like 9
nice.
Captain Toe Drink bars now, like right next to the Bubba Gump and the Chili's too in the airport.
Oh, it's
you know?
it's totally a thing. Going from the Yukon up to Alaska. It's,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's not just in airport bars now.
What?
Welcome to Bubba Gump Shrimp Toe Company. Yeah, all right.
So
Are
Jake,
you
just
having
so
the
Jake knows, we didn't actually say what toe drinks are.
Yeah, we should give more background because otherwise
right?
people won't get it.
Well, the guy it's literally putting a mummified human toe into
Right.
a beverage and then
It's-
drinking it like a shot, and then I guess you put the toe back in the freezer.
Yeah, don't eat the toe.
Historically, it was toes that had to be amputated from gold miners who'd lost them due to frostbite. Because, you know, like bars back in the day served sort of barbershop, where you'd go and everything you needed done, you would have done at the bar, including amputating your
They
toes.
were medical.
And
And
they
unlike
just
in
started-
California, which was a civilized place, the Yukon was damn cold.
True. So they started collecting the toes and keeping them, and then putting them in shots as kind of a dare. And then someone brilliantly figured out that tourists would pay $20 extra to have a drink with a old dehydrated toe in it, and a whole industry was born.
And that was the true hero, was that first bartender, doctor, entrepreneur. You know.
Right.
Well, so the question I have is, do we have
Would
to
you say he was
pay...
the first alcohol product marketing manager?
Yeah, maybe. I know. I was more thinking like, were the Donner Party like really just too aggressive in trying to get into the market?
Sure.
You know? They're like,
a lot
a toe. How about the whole thing? You know?
Yeah. This is definitely soft cannibalism.
Yeah.
They had really good marketers.
That's
It's
going
like
in the
first
notes.
base cannibalism.
Soft cannibalism.
Yeah. You know
And
what?
not for kids.
Like in your face cannibalism.
Ew, face cannibalism, gross.
Yeah.
No,
No party like a Donner Party, because the Donner Party don't stop.
If fish cheeks are such a thing people want, what about human cheeks? Are they like especially delectable?
Well, I imagine so. You can
Maybe.
get beef
I like
cheeks, so.
beef cheeks. I like,
Okay, gentlemen. We've exhausted toe drinks. Guys, Tim Berners-Lee has proposed Tethics for the internet.
I'm going to need you to start this over again and not say that word, and then I'm willing to respond.
Okay, but is it not like almost perfectly accurate?
I think it is.
See what I did there? I combined pop culture TV show and internet tech history into one giant pooping on somebody trying to make a difference.
You know? Yeah, we should, we'll get to that. We should give background on Tethics and what it is.
Tethics is Silicon Valley this week.
Yeah, Silicon Valley on HBO.
Don't want to hear that word anymore.
Jeff Tethics Bates is going to describe to us the significance of Tethics in a Tethics-related TED Talk or a TED-thick talk.
Tethic talk.
Is this like exposure therapy where you just keep saying it enough to me that then I become inured to it?
All you have to do is go and download someone's, mission statement and read it,
Right.
and you're done. So.
Yeah,
Trying to find the Flames book. So what happened was in the show. I don't know if you want to listen to this.
Which show?
Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Gavin Belson, who is the now sort of disgraced, CEO of Hulu. He wrote a book, and everyone's like, and they're having him on their news shows to talk about the book, but it's not a book about, tech. It's a romance novel. And it was, what was it called? It was like,
it was horrible. I don't even remember the name of it.
It was like Warm Hearts, I don't know, whatever.
Was it like? It would be great if they just named it after a Chuck Tingle novel. That would have been.
It practically.
It's in that vein. But his deal is that
in that vein, was that a deliberate pun?
Shut up. So yeah, he after his failed novelist career, he has a code of Tethics that he wants.
Well, yeah. So people were criticizing his dumb romance novel, and they said, "Why don't you write a book about tech? That's what we all want to hear from you." And he's like, "Because tech is terrible. Tech is awful." Blah, 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 blah. And then it turned into Tethics, which was.
And it's essentially if a executive from a Google or a Facebook got disgraced and then wrote a whole BS list of rules that everybody should follow, and I don't.
But the rules were all like Twitter? The rules were all like medium, half of it was the mission statement of Starbucks, another part was about some hemorrhoid cream. It was just all nonsense he had stolen.
There was a slogan stolen from an Applebee's menu.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. We've seen this over and over again with some of the other Facebook co-founders and Twitter co-founders. They're like, "Oh, I have to address my sins," and oh, hold on, I've got some money stuck in my jacket. Oh, $1 billion, whatever. I'll put that over there. Oh, we should not use face. Oh, wait. Oh, there's some more. Oh, another $1 billion. It's in my back pocket. Okay. Anyway. Oh, but I can't believe how we ruined democracy.
I mean, guilt is a powerful force.
Yeah, but I don't buy into this redemption thing. It's like the guy who's anonymous.
I don't buy into this redemption.
There is no redemption. Once you're soiled, you're soiled. There's no cleaning.
I hate to go full Lutheran here, but it's like you co-founded Facebook. Own it. It's like you can say, "Hey, I left there after only 4 or 5 years. What happened after that? Not on me, buddy." But
It's true, but it was amusing to me that episode came out amidst the media push for poor Mr. Tim Berners-Lee, who is
TBL.
a swell guy.
Oh, he's totally a nice guy.
He's a super nice guy.
He's super nice. It's just that he still thinks that it's what he created. It's like he's like Mickey in The Sorcerer's Apprentice, where it's like, oh no, things have gotten way beyond what you even thought it could be.
Indeed. Let's see. Hey, do you want to own the home that was once the home of the founders of Sierra Online?
I thought it was a very quaint, like, northwestern place.
6,000.
There was probably so many uncomfortable orgies that have happened in that house.
Oh God. Well, yeah. So for people who don't know, one of the things that happened as part of Sierra Online was this constant refrain of hot tub parties at their house, and apparently it led to some problems in the marriage and all the rest. So, yeah. So look out for Legionnaire's disease.
I didn't actually go through all the pictures to see if there was pictures of hot tubs, but there is, it looked like gelflings in stained glass on the front door. And there's the Sierra Online mountain range logo in stained glass in one of the bathrooms. And there's a giant apple, like the old Apple rainbow logo on the wood floor in the indoor basketball court.
Yeah, it's like a basketball, racquetball court. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so there's some neat stuff in there, but yeah, I don't know about the hot tub.
And
well, there's a sauna. Yeah.
If your success can't give you a gelfling orgy, what good is your success?
Oh, found a hot tub, and it has.
I want to get down with the Skeksis, man. They'll do the kinky stuff.
You guys are going in a direction I'm not comfortable with.
Well, that was
turning into leather goddesses of Phobos over here, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, you know that the picture of the box, the box for soft porn, is Roberta Williams topless in a hot tub. That's true. Yeah. If you look it up, that's her sitting in the hot tub. And after she became like the person responsible for King's Quest and the Mother Goose mixed up adventures in the mid 80s, she had to totally clean all that up.
Yeah.
What does clean all that up look like in that context? Does that mean
like just bleaching the thing? You know?
Pressure washer.
Oh. And it's worth pointing out that the adventure that he mentions is a text adventure.
Yes.
So
it's not like Leisure Suit Larry. And I'm not wearing a Leisure Suit Larry t-shirt today. I do have a Leisure Suit Larry t-shirt in my regular t-shirt rotation.
He does.
And they're just in the hot tub. It's not like
No, it's not like grotesque.
It's not showing anything.
No, it's just a bunch of people sitting topless in a hot tub.
Yeah, but it's like under the level of the water.
But it's also from the era of PC video games where you got your PC video game in a floppy disk in a Ziploc bag, which I gotta tell you, man, that beats the cloud every time.
Oh, there's so many weird stories about Sierra Online. Someone said they were kidnapped by Roberta Williams. I'm like, what are you talking about? Anyway,
now I need
Tim Berners-Lee. He's going to save us.
That's right, with his code of Tethics. So we finally.
Do you think Tethics comes wearing a utility kilt? Because I feel like anyone who is involved in Tethics wears a utility kilt.
Yeah, well, I think that we should confirm that you mean the Utilikilt, not the utility kilt. A utility kilt is a generic thing. The Utilikilt is what they wear.
I didn't want to get us in copyright trouble, but now you're just dancing our way into it.
It's okay to use other brand terms.
Guys, I have to interject here. We have to take a moment on Geeks in Space for a word from our sponsor. It's Utilikilt. We're all wearing them right now, but the good news is that the camera crops off around nipple height.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you that Utilikilts is a trademark of the Utilikilts company, who, quote, we sell freedom. So.
Yeah, freedom's just another word for...
I need
commando.
Utilikilt.
For I don't want to wear underwear.
Oh, God, these are so... They're really something. I'm looking at the catalog. They have them in multiple colors and patterns.
So, guys, there's been a major breakthrough in bovine production. And unsurprisingly, it comes from Russia, where they have discovered that you can put virtual reality goggles on cows, and it looks awesome.
So, I did read that. And the thing is that I looked at that, I was like, this is kind of similar. Well, it reminded me of the Python sketch about the guy who just wants to develop a slaughterhouse everywhere for everything.
Yep.
But it's also, haven't people done the research on, like, you play them calm sounds as they go to get slaughtered and the meat is better and all of that as well?
In fact, that's pretty much the whole reason Temple Grandin is famous. I mean, she know, connected with those cows, figured out what calms them, and now all milk production, basically, and slaughterhouses use designs that she sort of worked on to...
Yeah, and they play Muse and and other bands.
I would love to see the chart of what music impact on milk production if they're like, well, Brian knows Thursday afternoon gets 7.2. However, if you play...
you put in Autechre and all the music comes out chocolate.
Well, I mean... This is the kind of thing you can Google. And it has this fantastic picture of a 4-string quartet playing in front of cows.
What a good gig.
They were young. They needed the money.
Yeah, it's under modernfarmer.com. The article is Milking Music.
I didn't see any information about what exactly they're showing the cows. So
I did see that. It's that they're showing them like green hill pastures.
Just like... pastures?
Yeah.
It just seems that would just make them wander off to try to get to them, But
All right.
So it's the
So
cow matrix.
Yeah.
well, okay. Here you go. So playlists to milk by from modernfarmer.com. If you want to just go classical, they have a bunch of Beethoven, Mozart, and Haydn. But if you want to go more contemporary, you can start with Everyone Hurts by REM. Some Aretha Franklin.
I don't want to drink
Bridge
sad
over
milk, though.
Sad Milk.
I don't want sad milk.
Bridge Over Troubled Waters by Simon and Garfunkel. Moon River. And then Lou Reed's Perfect Day during the Slaughter Day, I'm sure. And then, of course, I'm sure you could call this one Orinoco Flow. Sail away, sail away, sail away.
No, it's the Deanne Gordon version.
Well, actually, it said it's by Celtic Woman, so I think it is the generic one and not the Enya one. Unless they're saying, unless they have like some ban on the word Enya on modernfarmer.com, and so she's always called the Celtic Woman.
Oh yeah, Enya and Modern Milk Farmer, they've had an ongoing beef for years now.
With Enya. Is Enya
sure.
a vegan? Maybe she doesn't like her music being played for cows.
For sure, you don't want to play Tom Waits.
Well,
Just
she's
have some
vegetarian, but she's not
grizzled old
vegan.
milk that tastes like cigarettes and whiskey. You don't want that.
It comes out whole milk.
Enya on Twitter said, "I thought I should update y'all that I'm vegetarian now, but it's not 'cause I want to save animals or something. I'm just bored with my life. I'll still shove a plate of mild buffalo wings up my keister." I will point out this is Enya with a GA, and she's a Japanese woman.
I don't think Enya is saying she's going to put a bunch of hot wings up her keister.
This is Robert Redford with 3 Ds.
Do you have any books by Charles Dickens? That's Dickens with 2 Ks, the well-known Dutch author.
Oh, that's some good
Welcome
stuff.
to Geeks in Space. Nothing you hear here is true.
Except for they are showing cows virtual reality.
They are showing virtual
trying to
reality.
make them happy.
I can't come up with a pun for that. Like the Matrix,
I
cow
think
virtual.
if you look up Enya vegan, you find a lot of things about Enya being likely a vegetarian. But it turns out the word Enya is synonymous with veganness and vegetarianness. So there's like a vegan sushi place called Sushi Enya in Los Angeles. There's a vegan chef named Enya Jade who's out there vegan chefing. Yeah, so there you go.
Huh.
Oh, at Sushi Enya, the vegetarian sushi place. No, they have normal sushi too. Is actually in Pasadena, not far from Jet Propulsion Laboratory. A coincidence? I think not.
Oh, I was gonna guess yes,
That seems likely.
but not. No, it's a conspiracy.
It's good looking sushi though. I'll give them that.
So HP released some drives that fail after 32,768 hours.
That's hilarious.
That's
That is 2 to the 16th, right? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 to the 16th.
Why do they fail? Is that even known?
I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb and say somebody screwed up.
So that's 3.74 years.
Thank you, Rob. That was very helpful insight that you've added.
It's probably in the wear leveling, like some jerk only used 2 bytes for something.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, that happened to our user account system once upon a time. Or no, it happened to the comment system. We hit the byte limit for the comment system in like 2000, 2001 or something.
Oh, like the table limit in MySQL?
Yeah. So we had to like do an alter table and take the site down for a couple hours while the site had to change everything from whatever 32 to 64-bit ints or whatever the change was.
And Rob, I think that we should come clean. This is when, during the interregnum of the table and the site being down, that's when Facebook was formed. So we should really take it on the chin and say to people that Tethics is the answer.
I raise a toe drink and salute to my belief in Tethics and the future of Facebook.
While we've talked about
It's our fault.
toe drinks, I think this is an appropriate time for me to say that for my entire life, whenever people have played the Margarita Jimmy Buffett song about boat drinks, I remap boat drinks to toe drinks in my head, and that has been true for decades at this point. Like, if I'm going to sing it, I'm going to sing toe drinks. Boys in the band are drinking toe drinks.
So there's also one last story that I had up on the Zone, which is the oral history of LimeWire, which is just an amusing. I actually saw a bunch of weird things related to early LimeWire and early Napster in the last couple of days. My favorite was I saw a little meme about how will somebody explain to me what this means? And it was a tweet that it was, today is the 20-year anniversary of the time my mom picked up the phone and aborted a 17-hour-long download from Napster, which was a minute and a half away from completing. And like the millennial could not understand what that meant.
You know what that means? He was not using Z modem, and that is his own fault for using Y modem G.
I remember Y modem G. That was some fast protocol, baby.
That was fast, but you needed a good line because it was like error correction. None of it.
I liked bimodem. It goes both ways, man.
Well, I think that's a very enlightened view of modems.
That's what it was. It was called bimodem, and you could upload and download at the same time. It was awesome.
You could.
Really, modemality is a spectrum.
Modemality? But we can all agree that bimodems generally have hot pods.
Oh, really? Oh. For those of you who are not over 40 years old, baud was how we used to talk about speed.
We still do, right? Right?
1200, 2400. No, we don't.
No, we really don't.
We really don't.
I do miss it. I miss it.
This body humor brought to you by old people.
I miss when you really cared, like how I had a 1200 baud modem and it took me 23 minutes to download a VGA photograph of Alyssa Milano, and I was in 7th grade and it was awesome.
That was like Charmed era? No.
Oh God, no. That was.
I don't know. I don't know how old you are.
Who's the boss yet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Who's the Boss? Was she a tennis person? No, that was a different one. That was Phenom. There were a lot of really bad TV shows that had Tony Danza in them.
Hey.
Yeah.
And he always went by the name of Tony. I don't think he was that clever.
Well, he was a professional boxer for a long time, so I'm sure getting smashed in the face didn't help.
Yeah, that does a lot of damage.
Makes it real hard to remember your lines. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to figure out if I can use my screen share to get back to the application that I need.
Oh, wait, does this mean I can't type or talk or breathe or anything? I don't want to disrupt anything.
The show is ours now.
That's usually true. Well, gentlemen, I'm putting up the slide, and I'm going to say goodbye now to Jeff Bates.
Fine.
Chris DeBona.
See ya.
And Rob Roseborough.
Yeah. See ya. I'm just digging up my didgeridoo.
All right, Jake, drink a toe drink for all of us. Episode 400 is right around the corner, gents. This is Geeks in Space, episode 399. I'm Rob Commander Taco Malda, and let's see if I can figure out how to get back to the thing without having the Alt-Tab button, because I can't apparently screen share Alt-Tab and change from one window to the next. I love technology.
The struggle is real.
Longest exit.